Hey YouTube, technical generalist here. Today we're going to do a really easy project. We got this little calculator here from Staples. It's the 8-digit SPL-230, and you know, it has the photo cell here, so that when it detects light, it works. You know, such as like this. See, now it's on. And if you wonder, well, good, even if I cover it, it still works. Sometimes what happens, especially after a few years, there's a little battery inside, backup battery. When that goes bad, this will work in light, but not in a darker atmosphere, you know, like a subdued lighting office or something like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and open this bad boy up. Okay, it's very simple. It only has about 8 screws, and we're gonna change the battery, put a new one, and then that way it works all the time, whether you're in a dark environment or a lighted environment. So let's start. One of the things I like to do first is use gloves. Electronics are very, very sophisticated and fragile, very delicate little things, and even the slightest bit of oil or dirt or whatever from your hands can really damage some things. So these right here are 8 Phillips screwdrivers. So my trusty little screwdriver here. So I'll go ahead and get started. Put it here on the magnetic mat. And I like to put things in sequential order so that I can put the right screws in the right hole as I'm rebuilding it. So there we go. About halfway there. Finally, the last one. This one goes there. Alright, so this guy here to the side, we're going to go ahead and crack it open. Just a little bit of minimal pressure opens it up. There's no booby traps, there's no ribbons or anything that you have to worry about ripping off. So just open it up. There you go. Usually take advantage and clean up a little bit with some duster here. Alright, that's done. Alright, so you do have the screen here that you got to be careful with, because it will pop out like that. So just hold on to it like that. And there's the battery that we've been talking about here. Okay, that one will go bad sometimes. So you want to replace that one there. So what I recommend is using a plastic little spudger so that you won't scratch anything or short anything out as you're trying to do this. If you use something metallic, you'll most likely scratch some of this, create a short or something worse, knock out one of these little tiny little capacitors right here. You know, there's 3 of them. There's 1, 2, and then there's the third one here. You can knock out and then forget about it. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to slightly put some pressure right about right here. Alright, right here. And do that. And I want to put my finger on this side so it won't go flying away. So I want to hold on to it, controlled, then come up to the top here. Keep doing that. And there it is, it's almost out. And we got it. Alright, so this one here is a L1131. Okay. Not sure if you guys can see that, but I will say it's an L1131. Okay, so that's how it goes. That's what you need. Okay, so let's give you the example here. See how right now it's working. It's on. Okay, so let's clear the memory. We got 2 times 2. 2 times 2. Is 4, that works, but watch what happens. See, as soon as I covered up the cell, the photo cell, power goes out. Okay, So if you come to work one morning or to your office and you realize, why is this thing not working, and you know, or whatever, that's why, because that battery inside probably went bad. So all right, so we get a new one, and the way this goes is positive side up, and the positive side is the flat side. This is the negative side, not that side, okay? You want this side. All right, so that goes into the back here like this. There's a little tab that it goes under, a little pressure tab, keeps it in place. Let's go ahead and do that, and then just carefully put it back into place completely. Okay, it's nice and centered. All right, and there it goes. Still works. Still works. All right, so that's it for that. I'm gonna give her a quick little soft pressure air here, and since I did get this open here, I want to go ahead and air this out. There's no dust particles. There shouldn't be any fingerprints because you have gloves on, so you should be fine. Just get out the dust out there and put this thing back the way you found it. Normally what I like to do is put things back in opposite orders. Okay, so take it out however you want, but I like to put it back that way you have the same amount of pressure everywhere. And the first couple screws I don't like to put you know, screw down too hard to make sure that everything goes in nice and smooth. So those two are just presented a little bit there. As such, you see how I'm doing opposite corners first with the corresponding screws of how I laid them out over here. So now I can tighten these up if I want a little bit. Good to go now. Then just start putting these sides together here. And these screws, thankfully, are a little bit bigger than, you know, iPhone screws or Samsung or any like that. You know, little pencil ones. You can drop one of those and forget about it. Hope you have a stash because good luck finding it. These right here, these are a little bit easier to find. They're bigger, they're darker. And we are good to go. And there it is. There it is. Ready to go. Let's try this again. 2 times 2. That's 4. It works. Okay, again, this is opening up the Staples 8-digit SPL-230 dual power supply, photo cell, and an internal L1131. Change that out, should be good to go. That should last quite a few years, 3, 4, 5 years, depending on your usage. That's it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.